Introducing the most comprehensive line of loop-powered indicators on the market. From Precision Digital. This complete line of loop-power meters include the Loop Leader Series panel meters, Loop Leader Plus large display meters, ProtEX Plus explosion-proof aluminum and stainless steel meters, and VantageView Plus plastic NEMA 4X meters.
Why use loop-powered meters? They're a great option whenever you have no power available at the location you want to install your display. They're also very easy to add into existing 4 to 20 milliamp loops. All you do to install a loop-powered meter is cut your 4 to 20 milliamp line and add the loop-powered meter in series with the other loop instrumentation. These products share a number of common features. The programming is identical. They have similar features and functions, and they all connect to MeterView XL for programming. All of these loop-powered indicators are available in 3 different varieties. The process meter with a traditional decimal and alphanumeric 2-line display. A feet and inches meter, great for level applications that displays feet, inches, and fractions of an inch. And a rate totalizer that can display both a rate and total on the screen simultaneously. All of these loop-powered indicators include an information-packed display, including an 8-digit, 14-segment alphanumeric bottom line. This is great for clearly labeling units and tags, and a big improvement over traditional 7-segment displays. Commas on the bottom line make large numbers very easy to read, which is perfect for reading total. A 20-segment vertical bar graph provides an easy-to-understand view of your process. When an alarm condition occurs, the white backlight can turn red and the display can flash to draw attention to the alarm condition. In addition, each alarm has a custom programmable message to provide information to the operator. Automatic unit conversions for the display units means you don't have to do any math or type in any conversion factors. You just program the meter in the units of your transmitter and simply select your display units. Take advantage of the dual line display with the dual scale feature. With the dual scale feature, the same 4 to 20 milliamp input can be scaled 2 different ways for 2 different engineering units, such as showing height in feet and volume in gallons. The dual line display will alternate between the value and its units to make it clear what each line is showing. It's also great for rate totalizers, where it can display both the rate and the total at the same time and alternate with their units. 2 NPN open collector outputs are standard. These may be set up for a variety of pulse or alarm outputs. They are a great way to send simple digital signals or run small devices like lights and horns. All of these loop-powered meters have an option for 2 solid-state relays. These relays have a wide range of functions from basic alarm indication to pump alternation control. These solid-state relays function just like traditional relays, providing dry contact outputs. They have a normally open and common contact. And while there are no moving parts, they provide superior voltage and current specifications than traditional open collector outputs. Use them just like you would a traditional relay for the same applications and wired the same way. The flow rate totalizers may be configured as batch controllers. This implements batch control features such as on-screen presets and multi-stage batching using the solid-state relays. The easiest way to program these meters is by using free MeterView XL programming software. This one piece of software is used to program the entire line. A USB port is standard, and a USB cable is included with every meter. The USB port powers the meter so you can see the changes you make on the display without the need for a 4 to 20 milliamp input. All features of these meters can be programmed using MeterView XL, including input scaling and solid-state relay output setpoints. However, the software is particularly valuable when using features like the round horizontal tank or multi-point linearization input scaling. The round horizontal tank feature will automatically calculate the volume of your tank just by entering the diameter and the length. When using up to 32-point linearization, it's far easier to enter your data into this table than it is to try to program up to 32 points using the front panel push buttons. You can also save and print your configuration files without the meter connected.
The Loop Leader series of loop-powered 1/8 DIN panel meters.
The Loop Leader is a 1/8 DIN loop-powered digital panel meter. It has a NEMA 4X IP65 front, and for ordinary locations is UL and CUL listed for electrical safety. For hazardous locations, it is UL and CUL listed as intrinsically safe and non-incentive, and it also has ATEX and IECEX certification as intrinsically safe. In addition to its great looking display options, it includes a red backlight for alarm conditions. The Loop Leader includes a shallow depth case that extends only 3.6 inches behind the panel, leaving plenty of room for additional wiring and equipment. A wide bezel and integrated gasket help maintain the NEMA 4X IP65 seal even with an imperfect 1/8 DIN cutout. Depluggable terminal blocks make doing your wiring easier and include connections for your 4 to 20 milliamp input, digital input, 2 open collector outputs, 2 solid state relays, and 4 to 20 milliamp output.
The new Loop Leader Plus series of large display loop-powered meters.
The most striking feature about the Loop Leader Plus is its large, backlit LCD display. The top line digits are 2.8 inches tall and can be seen from up to 75 feet away. The second line digits are 1.5 inches tall and can be viewable from 25 feet. There's also a 20-segment bar graph with a percent indicator, and the white backlight can turn red in alarm conditions to make that alarm condition viewable from even further away. The LCD digits can flash to make sure they get your attention. For even more visibility, a light and horn package can be added to the top of the Loop Leader Plus to attract even more attention in the case of alarms. I've come back to the Precision Digital Warehouse because it's the only place in the building that can show you just how far away you can be to read that top line of the Loop Leader Plus. Its 2.8-inch display is readable from up to 75 feet away. And with the red alarm backlight, you can see it even further away if an alarm condition occurs. The 4 push buttons for programming the Loop Leader Plus, as well as all electrical connections, are made in this lower compartment on the other side of this hinged door. Inside, you'll find connections for the 4 to 20 milliamp input, the 24 volt DC backlight power, the 2 open collector outputs that come standard on all Loop Leader Pluses, the 2 optional solid state relays, optional 4 to 20 milliamp output, the USB port for programming software, as well as 4 remote push button contacts that can connect to control stations to program or operate the Loop Leader Plus remotely from a convenient location. The Loop Leader Plus is ideal for any application where you want to see your 4 to 20 milliamp critical process information from a long distance away, whether that's indoors or outdoors, whether that's in a safe area or a hazardous area. The Loop Leader Plus is ATEX and IECEX certified as intrinsically safe. Let's take a look at the Loop Leader Plus in action. In this application example, we have the Loop Leader Plus reading the volume in gallons from a 10,000 gallon tank. We're showing the volume in gallons on the top display, a tag on the lower display to show gallons, and then of course our bar graph and percentage on the side to let us know how full our tank is in terms of percent, or just intuitively looking at the bar graph. In addition, we have a green, yellow, and red light stack with a horn installed on the top, which is going to represent pump 1 with green, pump 2 with yellow, and my high alarm with red. I'm generating the signal from my level transmitter as a 4 to 20 milliamp output from our PD9502 signal generator. And because I have an audible alarm when my high alarm goes off, I have a remote single button control station with SIL or silence on it to silence my alarm. So in this example, I'm going to increase the volume of my tank until I get up to about 7,000 gallons. Once I reach 7,000, it turns on pump 1 to drain my tank. The level goes down, and once I reach 2,000 gallons, my light's going to turn off, and my pump is off. We're using pump alternation control here using the 2 solid-state relay dry contacts. So when my pump needs to get called again at 7,000 gallons, instead it's going to turn on my yellow light because I'm calling pump 2. And those 2 pumps will continue to alternate every time I reach 7,000 gallons, turning off at 2,000 gallons, going back and forth over and over. However, what happens when one pump can no longer keep up? There's too much water entering this tank, or perhaps pump 1 is having a problem. Well, in that case, I'm going to reach 8,000 gallons, where now both pumps will turn on. So both my green and my yellow lights are on, indicating that pump 1 and pump 2 are now both active. Together, hopefully they'll be able to drain my tank back down to 2,000 gallons, where both lights will turn off. Now, let's do that again and say what happens if both pumps can't drain my tank. So we get up to 7,000, one pump is called, it can't keep up, so eventually I reach 8,000 gallons and pump 1 is called. If the level continues to rise and we reach 9,000 gallons, the open collector outputs that come standard on the Loop Leader Plus are being used to control this light and the audible alarm. So at 9,000 gallons, you're going to see this red light stack turn on, you're going to hear the audible alarm, and you're going to see the backlight on the Loop Leader Plus go red. So this is going to attract a lot of attention because you can see it from very far away, you can hear it from very far away. Once that audible alarm goes off, I'm going to push the silence push button on my control station, which is connected to my remote push button contacts, to silence the audible alarm but leave the red backlights and the red light stack going. So I'm going to continue to raise my volume. I'm going to reach 9,000 gallons. I have my red light stack, my red backlight. I'm going to push my silence push button, and the silence push button quiets my alarm. You'll notice I also have a flashing display on my top line. So even though I've silenced my alarm, it's still very noticeable that I have a problem in this tank. I'm going to continue to keep all those alarm states once again until I start to drain the tank, at which point my alarms will automatically clear. My pumps will continue to drop that level down to 2,000 when both of those pumps will turn off. If the volume continues to rise again, the cycle just continues like it did before, where first it's going to call one pump. In this case, it's going to be activating pump 1, which will hopefully drain that tank back down as normal. And that's how you can do pump alternation with a loop-powered device using solid-state relays and open collector outputs. The Loop Leader Plus PD4 intro meter is the easiest way for you to show your customers our new LCD large display meter. There's no electronics or power required. The demo is simply an empty case showing you the digit size, the red backlight, and the housing. Information printed on the display gives your customer all the information they may want to read about the product, and is printed on the back, so all you have to do is read off the key features to your customer when you hold it up and ask, "Can you see the display from there?"
The new ProtEX Plus series of loop-powered explosion-proof meters and the VantageView Plus series of loop-powered plastic NEMA 4X meters.
The ProtEX Plus and the VantageView Plus are a line of loop-powered field mount displays that can go just about anywhere, thanks to their aluminum, stainless steel, and plastic housings, as well as a variety of hazardous area approvals, with features like solid-state relays, feet and inches displays, flow rate totalizers, and analog outputs. You'll be surprised to learn all that these new meters can do. The ProtEX Plus and the VantageView Plus have through-window buttons that allow the meters to be operated without removing the cover. This is great for operating them in hazardous areas. These CapTouch buttons utilize the same reliable capacitive touch technology used in modern smartphones. These buttons still work even with the cover removed. The ProtEX Plus and the VantageView Plus have been designed to be easy to install and service. The snap-in, snap-out electronics module makes removing the display incredibly quick and easy. There are no exposed printed circuit boards to risk damaging or contaminating. All electrical connections are made to the removable terminal blocks, making them very convenient for installers. Accessing the wiring terminals for the ProtEX Plus and the VantageView Plus is quick and easy. You simply remove the cover, pull on the electronics module to remove it, and if necessary, you can detach the top of the electronics module for easy benchtop programming elsewhere. The removable electronics module includes a USB port for programming with PC software, as well as the depluggable connectors for the 4 to 20 milliamp input, open collector outputs, and digital inputs. The electronics module is also easily replaceable in case something happens to the unit. In the shallow depth base of the unit, you can easily access the 2 solid-state relay connections, as well as the 4 to 20 milliamp output connector. The ProtEX Plus comes in an aluminum or stainless steel NEMA 4X IP68 explosion-proof enclosure, and the VantageView Plus comes in a plastic NEMA 4X IP66 enclosure. With cast-in flanges for pipe or wall mounting and a slotted groove on the back to make it easy to center and secure the meter on a pipe, these easily install anywhere in the field where you want your display. The enclosures on the ProtEX Plus and VantageView Plus are custom designed for wide-angle viewing, which makes it easier to read the display from different vantage points. Other features on the enclosure include a grounding screw on the top, a cast-in loop for optional stainless steel tag, an additional hole on the front cover to attach a wire and lead seal for tamper-proof capability, and on the ProtEX Plus only, a covered jam screw. The 4 cap-touch through-glass buttons make in-field setup and operation convenient without the need to remove the front cover. The ProtEX Plus comes with 2 3/4-inch NPT threaded conduit openings, and the VantageView Plus plastic version comes with 3 3/4-inch NPT threaded conduit openings, one on the top and one on each side of the enclosure, plus 2 3/4-inch NPT plastic conduit plugs. For hazardous area installations, the ProtEX Plus is CSA certified as explosion-proof and ATEX and IECX certified as intrinsically safe.
Thank you for watching this video from Precision Digital. Visit predig.com for more information on the most comprehensive line of loop-powered meters on the market, where you can also see price, stock and delivery, and place orders.